All right, I think we're rolling. Hey guys, this is John. It's been a while, and this is a using the clock as a weapon video. Joining just one move into the game, two moves into the game, whatever. First game of the session. You guys know the drill if you've watched this series. I'm playing 5 Blitz games, 3+0 time control. Exactly 5. I'm not I'm not going any longer because this series is all about controlled aggression and trying to use the clock well, especially. So let's see if we can keep up the pressure on the opponent. All right. Let's go e3 here. I'm okay with allowing a trade on d2 or c4. Bishop e4 strikes me as a little bit unusual. Let's play the bishop to e2. Let's get ready to castle. Hope you're all doing well out there. It's certainly been a hot minute since I've recorded a YouTube video. I have been streaming a fair amount. If you guys are curious, I've been pretty active on Twitch. So you can usually find me there a few days per week. But of course, YouTube is always my first love. I don't have any plans to stop posting videos, but life gets busy. And yeah, I've just been posting a little less frequently on YouTube in recent years. But don't be surprised if I start up again in earnest. Okay, let's do this. Take. Nothing special here. Maybe black will play bishop a6, try to pin my pawn. Goes there. Okay. Tempted to take. I think I will, actually. I'm going to capture here. Now, do I have much in this position? I can play bishop b5. I can also... Let's start with this one. Yeah, I think black's probably going to put the knight in through that square. Maybe I should have played bishop b5 first, therefore, but this still looks like a slight edge, so I'm not upset about this. I think I can squeeze my opponent from here. At least try for something. a4 is interesting in this position. Let's give it a shot. Okay, they back off. Let's bring up the king. Now, if I go to d3, maybe knight c6, b4 is the point. So let's go here, actually. Yeah, I had a feeling black would do that. I'll try to bring my rook up. Possibly double the rooks. Yeah, I think I like this plan. Knight c2, I can trade. Doesn't feel like that should ever be a problem, tactically speaking. It's a little weird recording. Like, I feel like I should be looking at my chat because I've been streaming so much. Yeah, we'll take. But it's nice to just purely do a local recording every once in a while. Okay, let's go here. Again, just trying to squeeze my opponent. I have a space advantage with these pawns. Slight advantage on the clock. Okay. Definitely looking at b3, bishop d1. Let's go bishop d1. I'm just going to try to stop knight c2 altogether. Pretty soon I'm going to maneuver this knight, I think. That's probably the next step. Yeah, maybe start doing this, like knight c3. Be curious if black plays this. Doesn't do it yet. Okay, let's just play this. And expand. Now, do I play for f5? That would be interesting. I'm probably not quite ready for it yet, though. Let's actually play h5. Before black gets to play h5. Again, consistent with trying to squeeze the opponent. Interesting. Yeah, this is starting to look kind of drawish. I think I'll just play bishop e2. Be okay with the trade. Oh, missed that move, but doesn't matter. I think it's fine. We're going to trade here. It's probably just equal. Okay, I guess I'll try to get the knight in. I don't exactly see where I'm going with my knight, but I can try to work it in and see what happens. Is there anywhere, like if king d7, there's knight f7. there anywhere? Okay, I have this. That is a threat. So it goes passive. Okay. Let's play a waiting move for a second. Time becoming an issue. Try for triangulation. I'm going to push forward. Okay. Let's go b5. Almost feels like a sook swung. Almost. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this is a draw. Unless he wants to try e5 somewhere. Oh, he actually played it. Let's go, John. How's my speed? There we go. Win with 2 seconds on the clock. All right, we got to offer a rematch for that. That was pretty hilarious because he played the e5 move, which had he taken the pawn or pushed e4 would have been fine. But he assumed I was going to take the pawn, and I didn't. I was pre-moving. By the way, if you're used to my pieces looking kind of laggy, shout out to chess.com. They were actually able to fix that for me a while back. I got on a call with some of their devs. They were kind enough to set that up because I was consistently having some lagginess issues with my pieces. And you could see there, that was absolutely crisp. So, yeah, kudos to them for helping me out with that issue. Let's go 95. Look for this. Nice way to restart this series, right? I was definitely able to use the clock as a weapon there. I think he's going to go b3 because this knight is pretty oppressive. Okay, plays that first. Maybe g4, g5 coming. But I have some play like bishop e7, knight d7. Let's go here. It's hard not to think about that last game. That was a tricky ending. Very tricky ending. Yeah, let's go here. Bishop b2 maybe coming up. Could punch through with d5, but that doesn't feel quite right. Maybe knight c6. Let's play, actually, knight d7. Let's go knight d7 first. Sometimes they even play moves like these types of positions. Okay, e5. Well, I could think about this move here because there is some alignment stuff at the end. Wow, f6. Okay, I was not expecting that. Take there, take there, take there. Okay. Yeah, this is just a pure pawn sack. I think let's take. And, there's knight h6, but I think I can just sidestep here. I'm going to try to get this knight here, I think, for better defense. Maybe queen g4 will be played. I can think, oh, I completely missed that move. Should have seen that, didn't. All right. Now I just got to play fast because I'm losing a piece. I have 2 pawns for it. Maybe some chance of pressuring the bishop here. Sloppy, though. I wasn't looking in that direction at all. Okay. Knight d4. Take, take, take. Let's try it. Not thrilled about this move, but I'll play it. Take the knight when it lands there. Rook takes b2, d3. Not really working. Yeah, even rook takes f6 is kind of a threat here. Yeah, I don't really know what to play. Guess I'll go here. Behind on the clock, not good. Yeah, saw that. Wasn't sure what to do about it. Let's take here. So this I'm gonna maybe take here. Could also play rook takes b2. Bishop takes d4. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's playable, isn't it? I mean, this looks so bad, but I think I'm going to lose anyways if I don't play it, so I got to try it. Go G6 now. Queen G6, white just trades and wins the rook in the end, so that's no good. So if the queen gets in here, I'm dead. I have to be able to take the bishop at the moment that white does that. So like queen h4, queen f5 is going to be forced. Yeah, I think white's going to just win the d6 pawn. So at least make a little room for the king. Bishop h3, rook here. I'm pretty beat up on the back rank too, though. I kind of need king here, I think. Offers a trade. Yeah, if I try to... That's tough. Okay, I guess I will have to try to get behind the d-pawn. Not looking too good. Rook a4, I think white was just pushing the d-pawn, so not much of a choice there. Yeah, let's take. I think this is pretty much busted. But we'll play it out. Pushing looks fine. d7, rook d4, bishop c6. Goes there. Still somehow hanging on here, but I think this is going to be the end. Yeah, GG. That was a nice one. We'll offer a rematch. Fun opponent to play. Let's play e4 in this game. Not much of an e4 player these days, but why not? King's Indian attack, maybe? I never really recovered from missing that b4 move in the previous game. Okay. I had a lot of fun studying old games, especially Fischer games in this line back in the day. Learned to play this from a book by FM Angus Dunnington is the player's name. Okay. Let's play c4 here. Bit of a shaky structure for black, so I want to start undermining it. Actually goes there. Interesting. Let's jump up. So this is sort of a weak square. Now I wish my knight were back on d2. I might even maneuver it there. Yeah, it goes there. Okay, we'll play h4. Let's rule out any business with knight b4. Come back. Has some Benoni vibes to it now, like a reverse Benoni type of structure. So is black just going to try to attack f2/d3? That might be the plan. We shall see. Like queen f3 here. Queen f3, knight d2 maybe, though. I can kick the queen back. Goes there. So what's the point? I don't quite get that move. Okay, let's go here. Bring this over. Could play f4 now, but f3 seems more natural. Let's do that. Little outposted rook in the center of the board. I forgot the counter, by the way, the game counter. But since we're playing a little match here, you guys can follow. This is game 3. It's 1-1. All right, so I'm just looking to get coordinated here. He's trying to go to f6 with his knight. That's pretty clear. Quite a clear strategy. Annoying move, for sure. Not quite sure how to meet that, actually. I might need to play this now. I'm going to do it, because I'm not really sure what to do otherwise. Like, this is an annoying plan. Well, I can still try it, but at least now I can take... There's also G4. G4 may be playable. I don't want to think too long. Take Queen F2. Queen F2 is annoying, isn't it? All right, we're switching it up. We're going to go here. Might sack an exchange at some point. Hate to make that decision, but I have to call an audible here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to sack a pawn. Black might not take it, though. I'm going to go knight F3. There's also G5. G5 is even better. Yeah, black not biting. Okay, so we're just going to sack the exchange. Now we got to fly, though. I actually kind of like this exchange sack. I think this makes a lot of sense. Look to pressure E5. E5 is probably a point they cannot hold in the long run. I'm going to go here, stop H5. Maybe even work my knight in at some stage. Yeah, maybe now. Okay. This is where champions are made. 30 seconds each. Except, actually, now I have almost 15 seconds more. Looking good. Take. Yeah, let's go ahead and capture. We're going to run the king in. While black is extremely passive. Useful move. Let's give a check. Let's go here. This is a very risky strategy, what I'm doing. Would not recommend. Oh. Oh, okay. I actually thought I had less time than I did. That's why I played those moves and like lost the knight without a fight. But we get the win. Okay. I like that my decision to give the exchange back. Or not even give it back, just sacrifice the exchange. Let's play Scandi. Come on, guys. Team Scandi. Wouldn't be a John video without some reference to the Scandinavian, right? Okay, let's play Bishop F5. Yeah, that last game was kind of decided by that decision, I think, to seize the initiative back from black, because Power came up with a great plan, that whole concept of attempting to get the knight to F6, and I was able to respond. I'm going to take here and go knight E5, I think. Fork this and this. Don't think white will sack the exchange, but just in case. Could play bishop d6, but that's probably ill-advised. Let's take. I'm going to go queen b4. Looks like it forces a queen trade, which I'm not opposed to. I like playing queenless middle games. White has a slight lead in development here, too, so queen trade's probably fine for me. Goes there. We'll bring this back. We'll keep the bishop. Take this. Ooh, takes with the pawn. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. This endgame looks pretty close to level. We're going to do this. Go after the bishop. Need to make up a little bit of time. Position looks completely fine. Maybe slightly better for me now, although if the king comes up this way, it's probably just equal. Yeah, check, rook e2. It's looking like a drawn position. I guess I'll just bring my king up. Try to maintain some slight control of the file. That's probably about the max I'm going to get here. Maybe this now? Or take? Guess I'll take. Hopefully I can follow this pawn up. I mean, white's king is back a little bit. I still think this position is probably drawn. But maybe I can do something with it. Interesting plan there. Is that any good? Ooh, that's a tough call for me. There, king c3. There, take, there. Man, feels risky. I'm going to try it, though. This looks interesting to me. I'm going to try it. Because I have an outside pawn I can maybe play for, so let's see what happens. And I can flank in. Okay, so king b2 is what I was thinking here. My king is flanked pretty far into the position. I'm down on the clock, but I think the time situation should be reasonable, given the complexity of the position. Get the pass pawn going. Now, I'm happy to trade A for C. I would definitely welcome that trade. I think this should be winning. There's a lot of endgame archetypes like this where you just, the one imbalance is the outside pass pawn versus the inner pass pawn. And I think with my king pressed up here, this should be a win. These all cancel each other out. I don't see any breaks there I got to worry about. I got the padlock pawn structure, in fact. White's scheming. Problem is that white can go in my A pawn, but I win the C pawn, and I'm much closer to these pawns. That's the issue for them. A5, C4, A4, C5, A3, C6, A2. Let's go here. I don't want a queen battle. Just want to win this cleanly without both of us having to queen. So we're going to chase this pawn down. Oh, I missed this move, though. Darn. You can push now. Oh, that's tricky, though. We both get past pawns. I'm not sure. F5 was a nice resource. Okay, now it's going to be a pawn push battle. I want a queen with check here. Okay, check. 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 Probably drawn. Yeah, I'm okay with the draw now. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go take a look at that one afterwards, but let's fire up this last game. Okay, final game of the session. Been a good mini match here. Wasn't expecting to play this player 5 games, but I was having a little hard of a time getting a game to start the session, so we've been playing some interesting games. No reason to change anything up here. Okay, A6 I think is a mistake because of this move. I've had this position before. Queen C7, I feel like I should go here. Let's do that. We're going to try to keep black cramped in this position as much as possible. Bishop F4. And now here, probably. Yeah. Threatening take, knight D5. Already a pretty big threat. d7. Queen d6 feels a little premature. Okay, just going to play a natural move. Maybe d6 is playable. It looks dangerous. Take, 94. Take, 94. Take, he's going to take c5. I see. All right, I'm thinking here. I feel I'm close to some sort of win. Just not quite seeing it. Let's take. d5. Not seeing it. There's knight b5 as well. Might be the better move. Yeah, let's try this one. This isn't much, though. It's not nearly as much as I would like. And I wasted a lot of time there. Okay, so that was not good. We got to make it up. Let's play this now. Some unpleasant pressure here, so maybe it's a little something still. Even though I felt like I was leaving something on the table. We're going to take this, go here. I want to work this in here. Bishop g5, I'll go here. Going to try to get his bishop out somehow, I suppose. Bishop e6, maybe? Bishop f5. After all that, it still feels a little bit better for me. Just a tiny bit. Expecting f5. I think I will play bishop b7 against that. Goes there. Rook c8, rook c2. But then he goes there. No? Okay, I think this is playable. f5, can I take? Oh, no, that rook's defended. Oh, rook's defended. He missed it, though. Okay. Typical Blitz game, guys. Just confusion. I'm up a pawn, though. 38 seconds. Come on. Nice move there. Professional move. Really need to make some time up. Still pressing. Still pressing a little bit. Yeah, that's good. What can I really do here? Okay, I see one way I can try to play for a win still. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to attempt it. Only because the position looks pretty easy to pre-move, but this is going to be another scramble.
Oh, taking my knight now. Whoops. Huh. This is just pre-move nonsense, guys. I need a Rosen trap. All right. GG's. We'll tell him good games. I went for the win at the end and I paid the price. That's what can happen when you attempt to use the position or the clock as a weapon. He gave me the smiley face. Nice. Oh, he's this big fan. Well, my opponent will see themselves on YouTube. No, I think that was good defense. I didn't see how to keep the pressure like right around here. Knight c6 was a nice move, threatening this. I probably needed to move my bishop one move prior. Bishop d5 would have been more accurate here, I think. We can check real quick. But after king e2, knight c6, it felt like probably the game was drawn. Oh, okay, bishop d5, that's what I played, right? Here's what I really have to do. I have to go to the game review because this is a cleaner way to analyze. You hate to see those double question mark moves. Really didn't like a4. Okay, first of all, what was up with this position? I really felt like I was almost winning here, but I couldn't find a good line. Bishop takes f6. Yeah, so I calculated this. As if here, this looks good. But d takes c5, I wasn't sure. Ah, knight d5. Ah, block the file. And if here, you take here. I see. Okay, that does make sense. So black would have to play rook takes d5. White's up in exchange. In this variation. Okay, that was definitely the way to go. And then, yeah, as played. Ah, bishop c6. That's the move to save the pawn. Definitely didn't see that. I had 18 seconds. He had 23. I played king d3. He took the pawn, and then he outplayed me from here in the scramble. Bishop c6. That was the way to do it. Okay, so some mistakes back and forth. What about that other game we played? Take a real quick peek at that. Archive. So this is the one I felt like I was making some great decisions going into this king and pawn ending. But then f5. f5. Yeah, that's good for white. Well, equal. So a draw is correct there. What is the overall evaluation of this ending? So here's where I made the decision to play king b5. Okay, so I don't need to commit to king a4 yet. That's interesting. This is not a massive advantage, though. So nothing conclusive there. Oh, I'm actually losing here, potentially, or worse. e5? And I'm just looking at this line. Okay, so it's actually saying play e5, and then after a trade, say I press in like this, abandon the c2 pawn and go for king d6, king takes e6, while I have to waste a little time creating a pass pawn on the queen side. Tricky, tricky, tricky. What about after this? c3, king b2? This is a draw. Wow. Played a5. Okay. King d4. Okay, it does say a5 is better here. a5, I calculated this and I saw that it just led to a position with mutual queening. Now, I would have the advantage of the first move here, but I didn't see anything convincing. Usually you want to look for a skewer or some sort of win of a pawn. I guess I could go check and take this pawn, but then my opponent's going to get a bunch of checks. Let's say check here, king d3, take. Now white's the one who gets to check my king all over the place. In a time scramble, typically you don't want that. Yeah, interesting. So I think my opponent just came up with a great plan here, this whole f5 move, which clears the way for the king to support the pawn. And it forces me to waste some time. It also gets the king off of a square where potentially I would be queening with check. Like if e5 here, king d5, we could have the same race, right? White queen's first, but I am not queening with check because the king's no longer on d4. And here white probably is going to win. Can check, go take pawns. White's king is a lot better and might be able to survive. Probably will survive easily if I start checking them. I went here, and I could tell white was considering whether to go c5 right away or take. c5 right away. I go king b5 here, and then I take this one. Yeah, I have to abandon any pretense of promoting the a pawn now because white's c pawn is too fast comparative to my a pawn. I actually have to take this one, and that's my lead pawn now. Because if king takes e4, I take here, and I win. So we'd get this situation. Another, you guys sick of this yet? Another mutual promotion situation. This time I'm up 2 pawns, but white has the first check. Looks like it's a draw, according to the engine. Just tons and tons of checks. Wow. That was a complicated king and pawn ending. I think we actually both played this pretty well from what I'm seeing here. And I think a draw is a totally fair result at the end. I was definitely not going to play this for a win. Fascinating game. Okay, so definitely some mistakes that were made in several of these games. Even score, 2.5 points each. This is using the clock as a weapon where I try to stay even or ahead of my opponents if possible. I know, haha, John, you say clock as a weapon and you're often in time pressure. That's part of the challenge, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And yeah, I've got a couple trips coming up. I'm going to Charlotte, North Carolina, this Friday, the day after American Thanksgiving, actually. So if anyone happens to be watching this and will be out there for that tournament, it'll be a big event. I think there's about 500 players coming. Definitely stop and say hello. I'm not playing any over-the-board chess anytime soon, but yeah, a couple chess-related trips. Otherwise, definitely feel free to find me on Twitch, and I look forward to reading your guys' comments, as always. Hope everyone's been well, and I'll try to post something again soon, guys. All right, see you later.